Hey you guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I created this green eyes and glam eye look. I did an Instagram reel not too long ago on this makeup look right here. I'll post a picture or video of my reel right there, but a lot of you guys wanted a tutorial on this look, so I was more than happy to show you guys how I created this look. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit my subscribe button down below, hit that bell as well, and if you guys want to see how I got this green eyes and glam look, then go ahead and keep watching. Hey you guys, so let's just go ahead and get started with this video. So I already my brows already, since that takes a hot minute to do, and brows are just personal. So I'm just gonna go ahead and prime my face with the Mercier Pure Canvas Primer. It's the hydrating one. So I'm just gonna pop this on my face. This primer just feels so nice, so moisturizing. So I really like this primer a lot. My primer sinks into my skin. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes. I'm gonna work on my eyes first because I do get some fallout with the shades that I use. And since we are working with darker colors, I don't wanna put my foundation on and then have fallout on my foundation. So I'm just gonna go ahead and prime my eyelids. I'm just using a concealer. You can use an eyeshadow primer if you like, or any concealer of your choice, but I'm using the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in medium warm. Using that guy, and then I'm gonna go ahead and spritz my beauty sponge. My concealer with some translucent powder, with my Mercier translucent powder, so my shadows can go on smoothly, so it won't skip or have any patches on them. The palette that I'm going to be using is the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, this one. I'm going to go ahead and pick up this one right here. I want this eye look to be a bit more of a cat eye lifted effect. So as you can see, I am just creating like a wing. We'll clean that up later when the eye look is all completed. But I'm just kind of V'ing it out so I can have a guideline. So I'm just gonna go a little bit above my natural crease and just buff that color into the skin. Buff this color on my eye. I'm just using windshield wiper motions, and then I'm also buffing it using circular motions. And the key to blending eyeshadow look is to just keep blending. It's tedious, but it'll just make your eye look more put together, make it more unison, make it more seamless too. You don't want any rough edges on your eyeshadow look, so just keep blending and blending and blending until you get the pigmentation you want. And also to make sure to diffuse any edges. Take a more like tapered brush at the top right here. I'm gonna go ahead and work on dark green. I'm going to put on the outer corner of my eye. So in the same palette, I'm going to take this dark green right here, just this color right on the edge. And then I'm going to bring it into my crease just a little bit. I'm going to focus it underneath that first pigment that I used, that neutral brown shade. I'm going to focus it underneath there. The first brush that I use, and I'm just gonna buff that edge. Take your time with this color, slowly build it up, because you can easily just blend it away. You don't want to start off heavy-handed or it's not gonna look nice. So I'm just gonna bring that in a little bit. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Anyone else ready for fall? Fall clothes, fall makeup, fall drinks. I know I am. I'm tired of this Texas heat. It's ridiculous. Just over this hot weather. Over it. I'm gonna look something like this. So you can take the same brush that you used for yours, or you can just take a clean brush and just blend this all together. Like I said, blending is key to this look. So I'm gonna come back to that in just a little bit, but I'm gonna go ahead, take a flat shader brush like this one. I'm gonna go ahead and take this shimmer green and put it on top of my lid. This one right here. And then that's gonna go in the center. I'm gonna wet this brush just a little bit. There it is. It's a really pretty green, like a forest metallic green. Like, look how pretty that green is. It's really pretty. And go back to my crease shade, these edges together. I'm gonna take a smaller detailed brush like this one. I'm gonna go in with a dark brown just to give it just a hint of dimension right here on the outer corner. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take this brown right here in the palette, this one right here. And then I'm just gonna V it out just a little bit, just to give it something. I'm just gonna bring that brown into my lid color just to mesh it together just a little bit, like a gradient like effect. Go ahead and take that dark green again, and because I lost some pigment, so I'm just gonna rework it. So I want this to be like a green smoky eye, and those are pretty much all the colors that I'm using for this. So I'm just blending everything out. Taking a small, really mini flat shader brush, this one, use it as my wing liner. I'm just gonna take the darkest color in the palette. I'm gonna take this one right there, and I'm just gonna wing my eye. Dark black eyeshadow and just following lash line, and I'm just following it all the way up to like the end of my brow right there, and then I'm just gonna connect it. If you prefer using a black liquid liner, by all means go ahead. Alright you guys, my lashes are on. The lashes that I used are the House of Lashes Iconic Lights. So I'm just gonna take a makeup wipe and I'm just gonna clean up underneath here, and then just wing, and then just sharpen the edge of my winged liner look. Okay. So the eyes are done for now. I still have to work on my lower lash line, but I'm gonna go ahead and start with my face. I'm gonna use my Loreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. Y'all already know this is one of my favorite foundations. Go to town with this foundation. Like, for a drugstore foundation, this is really good quality. As I said in previous videos, this is just my holy grail foundation. It's my tried and true. This is just a go-to foundation, you know, it's just gonna look good throughout the day, look good day to night. So I think everyone should have like their go-to foundation. It doesn't have to be a foundation. It can be like a BB cream, a CC cream, a tinted moisturizer if you prefer something lighter, or just something just to even out your skin tone. But I think everyone should just have their go-to foundation. No. Oops. me know in the comments down below, what is your go-to foundation? Like, you know, you don't have to think twice about it. It's just your tried and true one. And mine is, of course, the L'Oreal one. So for concealer, I'm gonna use my Makeup Forever Ultra HD. I'm in the shade 30. In this concealer, it's a self-setting concealer, so as the name says, you don't need to set it, but I just lightly do, because I do tend to crease on my under eyes, but just a little bit. I don't go overboard with setting it. Cream bronze, I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty Cheeks Out bronzer in the shade Honey Glaze. I'm just gonna take a stippling brush and I'm just gonna carve out my cheekbones. Give my face some color. For blush, I'm gonna go ahead and use another cream product. It's by Fenty Beauty. It's their Strawberry Drip color. This is pigmented, so go as light as possible. Light. And tap off some excess on the back of your hand. I'm not gonna set the rest of my face. I kind of want it to be glowy, a bit more dewier. So I'm just gonna set right here, just chisel out my cheekbones just a little bit my chin and my forehead. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go back into my palette, my eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna go and use this color, the same colors that I use for the top of my lid. I'm just gonna mirror it at the bottom. So I'm just gonna take my I'm gonna just tight line my waterline. Inner corner highlight, I just use these two colors right here for my inner corner highlight. And I'm just gonna use the same for my face highlight, just so it can all just mesh in together. Just at the high points of my cheeks, a little bit on the brow. For lip liner, I'm going to take the LA Girl Auto Intense Liner and Keep It Spicy. Like, doesn't this look give you fall vibes? I know it does for me. I'm going to take a lighter shade of a nude color. It's the Dose of Colors More Creamer Please. I'm just gonna dab that on my lips. You can leave it like this, or you can add a gloss, a Dose of Colors over the top gloss, just a little bit. But not least, I'm going to set my brows with the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in the shade Espresso. And give my face another spritz one more time. Guys, that is the finished makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. I cannot tell you, I'm so ready for fall makeup. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit that bell, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care.